Hello. Had to start the microphone because I haven't done this in a while. But I'll move this out the way. Tea's really good. I'm not really a coffee drinker, but I've been into coffee since quarantine started, and tea's really my go-to. This is peach something, passion fruit, something like that. It's really good. All right, move the mask. All right, so it's been a while, and I really appreciate that. Pretty much all of you have stuck right here with me in this like long period of not uploading, but I feel like I'm always thinking about this. That's all I'm thinking about, really, and how to communicate. School, architecture school, you know, and ideas and stuff like that. I'm always thinking about it. So I think it's time to just get off the sidelines and just get back in, one foot in front of the other. But today, I really want to talk about is computers, so laptops and desktops. Right now, I have my gaming laptop, and the gaming PC is right over there. I'll put in some images of that. But I just love having the PC because I can just come in the office, have it already set up. I don't have to, plug in a lot of stuff. It's just there. And I feel like it just depends on your workflow and how you like to work. If you're like always on the go, you definitely need a laptop. If you're in a space where you can't have a dedicated PC, then get a laptop. So here are a few things that I recommend to having when you're getting either a gaming PC or a gaming laptop, whether it's for content creation, photography, being a student, just gaming, streaming. Those last two really go together, gaming and streaming, because a lot of people like to do both at the same time. And there's ways around it to do it on a single PC setup or a single laptop. This is basically it. Disabling the preview in the open broadcast system. It doesn't matter which one. Just remove it. It stresses your GPU so much less. And now with like softwares like NVIDIA's low latency mode, you basically can game with high refresh rates and frames, but keep it in low latency so that it's not, crushing your PC. So first things first, I would recommend at least 16 gigabytes of RAM storage. So this helps when you're using applications. Either it's the internet browser, Photoshop, OBS, a game, any other Adobe program, any other video editor, anything you open, it needs memory to process the tasks that you're doing within the program. 8 gigabytes is fine if you're not into if you're only doing Photoshop, 8 gigabytes can get you by. Or like software that's 3D modeling that's not very intensive, 8 gigs can get you by, but I would rather you not stress about slowing yourself down while you're working by having 16 gigabytes of RAM. And also storage, it doesn't really matter. Well, it matters a bit, but also there's so many options out here for cloud storage, and it's like literally a few dollars for maybe ranges from 100 gigabytes to 500 gigabytes to a terabyte, which is 1,000 gigabytes. So storage is, iffy with me. I don't mind using cloud storage, but if you're a person that loves just putting all your files on your computer, then get something with more storage. But it's going to cost a little bit more. So this is a 256 gigabyte storage, and every now and again, like every 4 or 5 months, I forget to back up stuff or clear it. So it tells me when I'm trying to install another program, it's like, hey, I don't have enough storage, so you might want to get rid of some stuff. And that's fine with me. I try to do that at least once a month with my laptop to keep it, fresh and keep myself organized so I can go back and find stuff at a later date. I'll throw this in here real quick. This is the Samsung hard drive, solid state drive. There's a difference between hard drives and solid state drives. Solid state drives pretty much have basically have no mechanical parts. It's basically like a chipboard. not like cardboard chipboard, but like a computer's board. You get what I'm saying? And versus a mechanical hard drive has a lot of spinning pieces. I have an old video. It may not be up anymore, but one of my hard drives broke in the middle of a semester, and I was distraught. Good thing I had a few things backed up on my Google Drive, but still, it failed. I bought that thing like a month before, and it failed. So yes, I actually have Call of Duty on here, and if you guys play Call of Duty, you guys know that this thing, Call of Duty is like basically, what, 256 gigabytes at this point in time with all the updates, at least? I don't even know. I know it's a 100 gigabytes base game. But yeah, I have that on here along with a lot of my photo archives and a few video archives from the past year or so, and a few documents, from school semesters from probably within the last year. I still have plenty of space on that. And then eventually, I'll transfer that out to another cloud system. I want to get a RAID at some point in time. That may be my next big project I want to do, is get a RAID system that have redundancy so that I can have those things in one place and not between this thing, the computer, and the cloud. If you're getting a gaming computer, laptop, or PC, really any GPU at this point in time is pretty much a good choice. If you're getting secondhand stuff that may be more than 3 years old, more than 4 years old, you may run into a few problems. But if you're buying laptops, they cycle out, so you're getting, stuff that is pretty much up to date. Another thing that I've been thinking about lately with the new consoles coming out, the Xbox Series X and PS5. See, I almost stumbled on that Xbox one. Don't get me started about that naming thing. People pre-ordered the old Xbox instead of the new Xbox because the names are so similar, and people just thought one Xbox One X meant Series X because they released the console before with an X in it, which they shouldn't have. Anyway, with the new consoles coming out, and along with new GPUs coming out for PCs, now you're able to comfortably play at higher resolutions like 2K, 4K, 8K eventually, and able to game at that same resolution and high refresh rates. So I've been thinking about monitors. I don't know why I stumbled on that. Monitors, where this one right here, this is 15.6 inches, and it has a 144 hertz refresh rate. And my monitor over here, I bought that specifically so that if I've ever get into gaming with a PC, I can just attach the tower to that and I have a high refresh rate. And 120 to 144 is pretty much the sweet spot. Anything above that is overkill. Trust me, it's overkill. It's also very pricey. So I think anything between 120 and 144 is a great deal. My monitor cost me $180. Now it's no longer for sale. And this is a deal. It's 27 inches and it's a pretty great display with a lot of modes. And I feel like I got a deal. I really did. Eventually I'll try to upgrade to a 4K monitor, but I'm not really interested. I can barely play 4K video. So what's the point? I think that's it for now. Thanks for listening to me ramble about computers. And see you guys in the next one.